Hey everyone, welcome to another Kill Cam update. Today we're talking about H1Z1 and using a shelter roof as hidden storage in a base. Take a look around this deck. There's absolutely no sign or clue that any upper shelter is reachable, let alone used to store loot. Here's how you pull off having access where legitimate raiders can't. First thing is start with an unroofed deck. Have in your inventory one shelter, all your upper level shelters for your roof, one or more metal doors depending on how many upper level shelters you plan to use, one structure stairs, and one demolition hammer. For the purposes of this video, I will roof the interior of a deck foundation with 9 upper level shelters covering the 3x3 grid of the original foundation. The only complication right now is that the hitboxes for repairing and demolishing large base structures are bugged. So you have to make an allowance for being able to get inside the shelter you plan to use to block your hidden storage rooms. When they fix the bug, you won't have to worry about the orientation of the doorway anymore. Start roofing your deck foundation. If you're fast, you can place the shelter and then stack the upper shelter on it before the placement timer counts down. You have 30 seconds to get the upper level shelter placed and then hit E to take back the lower level shelter without needing to use a demolition hammer and therefore losing it. If you do it right, you can roof the entire deck and not even use up one shelter to do it. Notice here that I plan to use the center roof section next to the watchtower as the one I demolished to gain access to the roof rooms. Therefore, I orient the upper level shelters on the side to face inward so I can access them if I want to without ripping up half the roof. Watch me do it again so you get the feel for it. You place the bottom shelter, then quickly stack the upper level shelter on it. Get your doorway the way you want it, of course, and then hit E to take back the shelter on the bottom. I hope this part is obvious to those of you who don't know about this tip already, so you don't have to waste resources making extra shelters that'll just get demolished immediately. The setup I chose here is going to use a deck extension and a watchtower to gain access to the upper level shelter I blocked the center storage room with. Note, if you really want maximum security though, provide no access to your roof and use temporary structure stairs to gain access to upper level shelters. Same concept as placing the roof, where you get 30 seconds after placing the stairs to take it back. You'll see me use the stairs elsewhere in this video. Bottom line, whenever you want to gain access to your hidden storage rooms, you have to demolish the blocking shelter. You'll need 6 metal sheets, 8 metal brackets, and some nails to replace it, but this is a trivial cost compared to the security you gain. Here's me using the stairs like I mentioned before. Once I get into the room, I look back out and then hit E to take it back into my inventory. It's a pretty nifty trick for saving our resources and leaving no clue that there's a room up there that you're using. Slap a door in any room you use for storage to take advantage of the base security against no clippers such as it is. This next part is very important, friends. Cover your floor with empty storage containers and then stack another layer of storage containers on top of those using the drop rifle trick. You might have to experiment with dropping the rifle in different alignments before you get a green for placement, but it's worth the trouble. If a raider should blow up your shelter from below, whether through someone betraying your secret or just dumb luck and excessive explosive firepower, well, the storage containers on the bottom block the line of sight to the ones on top. If you leave a raider no rooftop access, they have no way to access the storage containers on top of the bottom layer. For full protection, cover the entire floor from wall to wall with storage containers almost as a second floor. When you're done with the room, seal it off with an upper level shelter like so, and you'll be good to go. Your stuff will be locked away in a room that most people not using ESP hacks will never know is even there. That's all for this Kill Cam update. Like, comment on the video, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thanks for watching.